What's up, guys? Hope y'all doing well. I'm with my boy here.
What's good? SkullzTrades here.
One of my boy I started trading with. Today we will ask him some question. What was his journey? Some tips and tricks. So yeah, let's get started. Are you ready for our question?
Yeah, I'm ready, bro. Let's go.
Let's go. First question: what's been the hardest part about trading so far, mentally or emotionally?
The hardest part about trading mentally or emotionally, I would definitely say the mental. Well, I mean, in the mental, there's emotions, I guess, but the mental because, bro, having like you can't. I feel like you can't trade when you know you don't have money in the bank. You can't trade when you have a lot of difficulties in life because I feel like a lot of stuff in your life is gonna reflect on trading. So like if you're like angry, something happened to you, like it's gonna be the same thing in front of the charts. So I feel like having a good mental health was the hardest thing because you need to have a good mental health to then put that into the charts. So I would definitely say it was the mental.
And did something in your life that improved your mental health in your trading or
I feel like when it comes to trading, I've always kind of been delusional about winning. I always kind of knew like, yo, I'm gonna do something and I'm gonna make it. And when I saw that we were doing trading, like I knew. So I just boosted my confidence. Like I was watching a lot of like podcasts, psychological, like trading
Mhm.
podcasts and stuff like that to kind of boost and understand what I need to do. And I've also kind of like read the Rich Dad Poor Dad book, which has a lot of like intels on money, yes, and you have another perspective, but like I would say like definitely just working on my confidence to be honest, and that's it.
Okay, so read, watch a lot of vids. Good thing, good thing. And was there a moment when you realized trading is not that easy as people online make it look?
Yeah. Bro, people online they take a short 43 300 and they short it all the way down to 41. Like what are we saying? People are like taking 10 hours trades and stuff like that. It's stupid, but when you actually get in front of the charts, this is where you realize a lot of these people online they're just doing it for like so that you can pay their mentorship and stuff like that because actual trading it's a whole mindset and it's a whole perspective that you need to have. And I feel like it's not easy as the way that people are like, oh, you wait for your setup, you take a trade, boom, it's over. But like there's so many times where like you have the perfect setup, it doesn't deliver, or you need to wait for this fair value gap. There's a lot of stuff that comes into the game. So, and especially um, for your mindset, and not your mindset, but your emotions and your mind, because you need to work on that. Because if you take a loss, you're gonna revenge trade. It's like you need to work on emotions. And people online, the way they take a trade is like they take a trade and they start screaming and they have crazy emotions while trading. And I'm not saying you need to be a robot, but you need to be able to understand like I enter here and I stop here, and if I lose, I'm done for the day. And I feel like that's not the way it's on social media. So
Hmm. And what do you think it's a great RR then? If 10 is too much or whatever, what's a good RR that you can give to people? Like,
a good RR,
yeah.
I would say 2 to 3. 2 to 3 is perfect. You don't even need more than that. 2 to 3, like if you have 2 to 3 risk reward ratio, but you compound it, let's say you have a 75% win rate, bro, you're gonna make so much money, especially with a good capital. 2 to 3 RR and you lose 1%. Like you can take 10 trades, win 5 of those and lose 5 with a 2 RR, and you'll still be profitable. That's how trading works. So like 2 to 3 is the sweet spot. You don't stay in the chart for too long, and you're not also staying like it's not short and it's not too long. It's just in the middle. You take a good little trade, And like I said, if you lose the next day like a 1%, well, if you made 2% the day previously, you'll still be up a percentage. So 2 to 3 is perfect.
Perfect. So, and what was the first reality check that trade that humbles you?
Bro, first reality check, definitely when we went from demo to first ever prop firm, like you said. That was crazy. Like, because we were not even trading. Like, we had we were entering for a long position. Then the market would go down minus $10,000, and we will hold that till the next morning and be up 2 bands and say, "Yo, we're definitely the best traders." And then we'll get in a prop firm. We'll do the same thing and realize, no, you need a stop loss, and you'll get down $1,000 and just lose the account, and you just lost $250. Like, so that really humbled us, and like this is when we understood, like, damn, we need to know how to trade and when to enter. And that was like the real big reality check of, okay, it's not gonna be easy.
Yeah, I think our first account we bought, we lose on the first trade. Like
Yeah,
we didn't have any risk management, nothing. We lost. We took a trade and we lost instantly,
instantly.
and it was
Now
like two
finished.
hundred bucks. It was crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
And we were and
mhm,
we were in Quebec
yeah, taxes.
on a trip. Yeah, taxes. Oh my god, crazy.
So, was there a specific concept or lesson that finally clicked for you?
Pacific. Yeah, we did like a little like challenge, a 30-day no breaking rule challenge. I feel like when I've really locked in that concept, sorry, this is where my progress literally skyrocketed. Because like at the end of the day, you can have any strategy. If you know that you need to get out of the chart at a certain time, or you need to take 1 or 2 trades a day, whatever. If you can follow your rules like consistently, this is where you'll actually find true like progress, first of all. And then after that, you optimize the strategy, you'll find results. So like when I did that concept right there, it went up. Like really went from like, oh my god, will I like not will I ever make it, but like oh I'm low-key lost to
Mhm.
like, okay, I'm going somewhere.
Yeah. So the concept. Can you re-explain the concept, like
Not
specifically?
breaking the rules. Not breaking your rules like for a good amount of time, like 30 days, because I mean it takes 21 days to build a habit. And when you do it for 30 days, never breaking the rule, like every single day not breaking the rule, you just eventually just like you don't even want to revenge trade, or you don't want to look at the after 10 a.m. to take a trade, or multiple whatever your rules are. Let's say it's 1 trade a day. You're not even taking a second trade. Like so, following your rules every day is just going to build this discipline in trading. And I feel like when you have a discipline in trading, this is where you start seeing results.
Yeah. Definitely a good concept. I will add, because you didn't say it, that when we came up with this concept, we had a side bet that if we broke our if we broke our
Yeah,
strategy, we pay our account for someone else. We
true.
spin a wheel, and you you pick someone, and we buy our account. So
Yeah.
we didn't break a lot, to be honest. We pay maybe 2 accounts at the beginning, but
The
that's
the
it.
ego was so high. The ego was so high.
Definitely.
Sorry,
So,
I'm not paying account.
who or what helped you understand the market better?
Who or what ICT concept? I feel like before ICT concepts, I was looking at the charts going up and down, up and down, up and down. After ICT concepts went up, oh, that's why fair value gap, daily high, daily low, inverted fair, no, not inverted fair value gaps, but you know what I mean. And then like liquidity and everything like that. I feel like when ICT was in my brain, the ICT concepts were in my brain. This is where I could literally look at the market and be like, I know it's gonna go up. When? Don't know when, but I know it will get up. And it was doing it. So now I was actually understanding something. So I feel like that Loki changed my vision of trading like forever.
Perfect, perfect. What's one thing you wish you learned earlier?
To respect my rules.
Yeah.
Like if I've learned to respect my rules earlier, first of all, I would never be hopping from strategies to strategies. Like, and the first ever real good strategy that worked for me, if I would have respected every time consistently my rules, like I'm pretty sure I would have done something for sure.
Yeah,
Not saying like I would have been rich, but yeah,
so you think if you followed your rules earlier, you will be profitable now?
probably to be honest, because I feel like every time I had like a prime in trading, it
Mhm.
always crumbled down because I was not following the rules. I was always so close. I guess price action was super good that week or for 2 weeks, but me not following the rules made it that every time that I went crazy, I would lose the money the next week because I was not following my rules.
Of
And
course.
that's that.
Mm-hmm. So, do you think trading is more psychological or technical, and when did you find out?
At first, I would say I thought it was technical. I thought like all you needed was like you you drew lines on the board and whatever, and then you respected it and you get in. But then I understood that it's psychological because yeah, you can be inside of a trade, but like when do you put your break even? Do you play a tight stop loss? Do you put your stop loss higher? Do you move your stop loss now? Are you going for a? Are you trailing? Do you put TP at one R, 2R, 3R? There's so many questions while you're trading. So and then when I understood that is when I was like, okay, it's psychological. Because putting a line in front of on a chart, I can do that. I could literally do it blindfold. You know, like it's like putting 4 lines. You know, it's easy. Knowing what a breaking structure is easy. But what's super important is, do I enter now? And do
Mhm.
I exit now? And do I break even now? Do I wait for next candle? Like, there's so many questions you got to ask yourself while you're in a trade. So I feel like it's way more psychological.
You need to be able to turn off your
Your
brain a
brain.
little bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect, perfect. And how do you stay disciplined during a losing streak?
I can't lie, I'm battling demons. Um, nah, I can't lie. Losing streaks, it's like it's like I feel like it's the confidence and the hope. Obviously, God, but I feel like it's the confidence of knowing I did it once, I can do it twice. Like I've had good weeks, I can have other good weeks.
Mm.
Now, what did I do wrong? You know, if I'm looking at a losing streak, like I feel like journaling. So if I'm looking at a losing streak and I see the full 4 days or 5 days I've lost, and it's straight me not even entering at my entry, I'm entering earlier because I'm impatient. Then I'm like, I always get like that second perspective.
Mhm.
Like, okay, I got a losing streak, but I was impatient every trade. So that means next week, if I'm patient, technically I should be good. And off of that, I get motivated. And then I'm back next week and I do what I got to do. And yeah, I could still take a loss or two,
Mhm.
but then I'll get that one win, and that one win is going to bring the confidence back.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah,
So
you just need to keep going.
you just need to keep going. Yeah. Just don't give up. I mean, I never really thought about giving up after a losing streak.
Mhm.
Just what can I do to become better? That's it.
And do you think your biggest challenge are technical or emotional?
Emotional. Emotional for sure. I can literally show someone how to trade in a week. Like I'm talking about drawing lines and looking
Mhm.
at, whatever. Psychological is too hard. Like no one can teach you that. You just need to learn by yourself and let days count and just be able to restrain your emotion from the chart. And the second you do that, it goes up.
And how much time do you think emotional take? to be consistent? Like you can control your emotion, you can control yourself. How much time do you think it takes
Um, I mean, for me or in general?
in general, or for you, or both?
Okay, okay, let's do both. For me, I would say it. I mean, damn, it takes a long time. Like I feel like I would need to really have like a good streaks of wins
Hmm.
to be able to control 100% of them. Because even when I'm not revenge trading, I still have emotions. Like I want to buy again or I want to sell again, but I'm not doing it because I know it's my rule. So I'm not doing it. But the emotions are there, right? My goal is to just not even have that thought in my brain. And that I feel like I would need to like, get a payout or ace my account, get like good wins, like good wins. And then I'll really be like, okay, you know what? Good. Because if you only win when the price action is insane and when price action is not that good and you always lose, then that means you're not really adapting to all price actions.
Hmm.
So I really want to adapt to every price action. And then when I'm able to have wins when price action is insane, price action is dog shit, and price action is in the middle, then I'll be able to tell myself, like, okay, I'm a good trader and I can adapt. And that will help me with my emotions. Because if I lose a trade on a disgusting day, but I know that I was able to win before,
Hmm.
even on disgusting days, I'll be like, okay, it's just a loss. But if I'm losing it or easy free trade on a good day, I'll still have emotion because it's like I'm supposed to win these.
Hmm.
So it's like it's hard for me to really tell, but I feel like I need to have way more experience right now. Like at least another extra 3-4 months of good experience with the market. Because yeah, I feel like in what I'm doing, my strategy right now, I'm still new to it. I feel like I haven't mastered it. And
So,
in general,
hmm,
yeah, and in general, I would say it depends on the person. There's people that can really like shut down their emotions quick, and they grasp the concept of,
hmm,
bro, you lost. And I feel like it's also the background because we do it as a side hustle, main hustle. I feel like this is where emotions attach because you want to win.
hmm,
But if you do it as a side hustle, let's say you're working a normal job and you love your job and you're doing trading on the side, you wake up, you take the trade, boom, okay, banger, whatever. I have my actual job that pays me a good amount of money. I feel like that will be
yeah.
easy to be like, whatever. I won, I won, I lost, I lost. So it depends on your background and everything.
So, tips and trick will be to detach yourself from trading.
Yeah, detach your emotion from cheating. Like when the charts are done, you need to have other stuff
Hmm.
going for yourself. But like to me personally, like I just play video games after or like I do schoolwork, so it's not there's nothing to like. It's hard for me to detach emotions, but if I want to become a trader, I need to do it regardless.
Of course. And you talk about price action earlier. Um, which month do you think have the worst price action? You've been trading for 2 years. Which month do you think it's the worst to trade?
Down. It's hard for me to say, but I kind of want to say I want to say like around like springtime, like um March to May. From March to May, like I don't remember going. Oh no, never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind. Okay, definitely the worst is September and October. It's ass. I'm gonna keep it saying it's ass. I don't care. It's bad. I don't care. It's bad. And obviously there was government shutdown, but even the year before, I I I don't remember going like insane. I feel like summer goes crazy, and also summer just for like your psychology. I feel like it's way better. Yet I don't go to like school like a presential school. Like I don't actually go to school. I do it online. But when you know it's summertime and it's hot
Mhm.
outside and everything, I feel like your brain is on like vacation mode. Like not vacation, but like it knows that it's like
Yeah.
relaxing that time. And I feel like this is where I have the best peace of mind. So definitely that's the best one. But when you get from September, October, December can low-key get crazy because winter arc. Like from November, December, January, December, that's winter arc. But September, October, remove that. Straight
Right.
ass.
Perfect. So, and
Yeah.
what rule do you break the most or a mistake you keep repeating?
A mistake I keep repeating. Um,
Or a rule you break?
okay, I'll say a mistake. A mistake I keep repeating is sometimes I open the charts. I know the charts are disgusting, and I'm still looking for a whole entire 30 minutes. And sometimes I force a a bad trade. I would say that. I mean, I'm not really breaking my rule, but I'm not like forcing it, but I'm like instead of just closing the charts, I'm looking at the charts, so I'm obviously forcing a trade because I know that the market is ass,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll find like a B setup and I'll take it, and I can win. Like it happened, I've won on those type of setups, but to be honest, I should just close the charts. It's literally better. But I've won most of the time. I've won, but
Mm-hmm.
should just close the charts. Like yeah, so I'd say that's a big mistake because I remember I used to be severe with that. Like I would open the charts, I would see the market, I would look at Forex Factory. If things align in a way where it doesn't even make sense for me to trade, I'll close the chart and just go back to sleep or whatever. So
And do you have tips or tricks for the audience watching for
the
not doing
best
that?
tip, the best tip and trick is to detach yourself from trading and to know that you don't need to win now. You can win. You have years. You have years in front of you. Like if you're not winning now, you can win this summer or you can win next year. It doesn't matter. Like I feel like this is the only business model that every business, the more you work, the more you get to the goal. This business, the more you slow down, the more you get to the goal. It's literally crazy, but it's true. If you take one trade, like let's say you take a trade, you win, you stop for the day, and then and the next day you take a trade, you win, you stop for the day. That's just an example. But now let's say, second example, you take, it's a Monday, you take two trades, you win the first one, you take another trade, you lose the second trade. So now you're back at break even. You have more chances of revenge trading. You get to the next day, you take exactly two trades, you win the first one, you lose the second one, you're back at zero. My point here is that if you're able to just detach yourself from trading and understand that you need to take it slow and do it day by day by day, it'll build faster. Like on a month, it's better for you to, like, let's say your rule is one trade a day. It's better in 1 month to take one trade a day. Like your charts should not charts. Your dashboard should look like Monday to Friday, one trade, one trade, one trade, no trades, break even, loss, one trade, one trade, one trade. This is what it should look like. Not even two. It should be one every time, and you can count like 20 trading days in total, and you should count 20 trading days. And by doing that, but you're going slow, but with good progress
Yeah.
instead of just forcing, 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 forcing. Because the more you force, you can literally lose a whole week progression in 1 minute.
Yeah. Of course.
Sell, 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 buy, 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 sell, 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 buy, buy, buy. Lose the whole entire account. You're back. Got to redo the whole entire account just because you took one impulsive move. So taking it slow and steady is going to get you further than taking it fast in trading.
Okay.
That's the best
And
tip.
what does your ideal trading routine look like?
Ideal trading routine, super simple. 9 a.m. Well, I'll say the day before. I go sleep at like 12:30 or 1. Wake up, have my alarm at like 9 a.m. 9 a.m. If I'm super dead, I'll snooze it till 9-8. Otherwise, I'll get up, brush my teeth, um, quick shower, and then I'll just like kind of like I'll pray, obviously. Then let's say it's like 9:23, I'll just roam around. 9:20, like 5, open the computer, put my lo-fi music, start doing my analysis and everything, and then just wait. I don't eat. I wait after.
So nothing crazy like I have my alarm at 4 a.m. I'm waking up, go for a run. Nothing like
I'm not Aston Hall, bro. Like, there's no secret about. You don't need to wake up, go outside, read a book. This is some online stuff. As long as like when I'm in front of the charts, I feel good, and I'm ready to do what I got to do every day. That's all that matters. Like me personally, I don't eat. So like if I let's say I start eating, it'll kind of fuck up my routine. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying it's gonna make me lose a trade, but it'll just fuck up my routine. But there's days when, let's say, I don't know, I'm with my mom or with my girl or my dad, and like, oh, let's eat first, and I gotta eat. I'll do it. But my normal routine is to not eat and quick shower and then open the charts at like 9:25, 24, and market opens at 9:30. I'll have like 6 minutes, but I do it impulse. I do it like I do it last minute because I like having like fresh data in front of me.
that. Hmm.
Because if personally, if I'm on the chart since 9 a.m., bro, I'm starting to make scenarios in my head. Oh my god, 15 minutes did that. Oh my god, 5 minutes did that. Oh wait, this could be. I prefer have like being here 6 minutes in front of the charts before the charts open and okay, boom, 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 and I just do my stuff. So yeah,
Perfect. And what's your biggest loss? Not in money, but in lesson.
my biggest loss in the lesson is I had a account that I've and this is why like I've realized this. I still I've done the mistake. I've repeated the mistake again, obviously, but one time I had this account, I was grinding it and I was like I think like one trade away for my goal and bro, I like Monday I took a win, Tuesday I took a win, Wednesday I took a win and then Thursday I'm here in front of the charts. I take a loss, revenge traded the whole entire money that I've made 3 days before.
Mhm.
And those 3 days, I was so calm and collected and knew what I wanted, knew what I was looking for and everything. And then just Thursday, it didn't play out, and I revenge traded and lost the whole entire amount that I've made those 3 days prior. And that's where I was like, damn, this is why you shouldn't revenge trade because on Friday, I won. I could have just took the loss.
Mhm.
Friday, I would have won, and I would have still been. I would have like been at the same amount. So 3 wins, 1 loss, 1 win. But I
And
decided to revenge trade.
after this lesson, did you repeat it again or you stopped there?
I've repeated it once more, and then it stopped. And then I've just understood. It was so traumatizing, bro. I've
Hmm.
worked so hard for those 3 days to lose it in 1 minute. No, no, bro. Never again. Never again.
And how do you mentally recover after a bad trade?
Well, me personally, good or bad trade, I would always go outside and just walk. I feel like it gets me off the charts. I get out of the room where I trade, and I'm just forced to just do something else and think about like something else, and also just being outside. Connecting with nature, just
Mhm.
walking outside, listening to my music, not like some hard rap. Just some cool lo-fi or cool music, and just chill and just walk. And then I'll get back home, just like a 30-minute walk. Get back home, and I'm good for the day. I took a loss. It sucks, but I'm good now.
Even at the
Instead of being
winter?
in front. Nah, I don't do it in winter. Hell no, it's so cold, bro. What? No, I haven't done it. But what I would do now is like I take a loss, I just go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Like I'll just go sleep because I'm just obligated to just think about something else and just sleeping.
Right,
So
right.
yeah,
And what's one thing you change in your trading after taking a big L if you change something?
Dr- uh, um, I've improved my back testing. So I was taking L's and I didn't understand them. I didn't understand why I was taking those L's. And instead of like backtesting, like, oh, let me check the chart. Oh, I should have done that. I like started like journaling my trade. Why did I won? Why did I lose? The emotions attached to it, and then journal it, back test it, and be like, okay, next time I'm doing this, instead of like being positive, instead of saying I'm an idiot. Why did I? No, I'm being positive about it, so that next time it's like next time that I see that opportunity, the same pattern, I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, okay, I remember that loss. I need to do this. That's it.
Okay. And would you advise a beginner who has a streak of losses to change strategy?
Yeah, so this one is a bit tricky because usually I would say yes, but this is the thing. Maybe the guy is doing the wrong, like he's not doing the strategy correctly. So let's say he's trading SMT. If someone tells me, yo, Skulls, should I change my strategy? And I'm like, okay, show me your charts. And he's telling me, yo, I trade SMT. And bro, I'm being that ass, right? I literally see gold with silver. I think I'm killing you. Like if I see gold and silver, what are we saying? You know? So like if you're doing the strategy wrong, yes. I mean not yes, change strategies, but find a strategy that suits you first. So strategy hopping isn't really a bad thing, but if you're strategy hopping because the strategy isn't working and you want a 100% win rate, okay, now yes, stick to your strategy and understand it. But I feel like you need to take a strategy that goes with your personality. Because me personally, I like to be in front of the charts every day. And so when I was trading, like for example, SMT or certain ICT concepts, I didn't have trades every day, and that was like annoying to me. And like the strategy I have now offers me to literally wake up every day and have a trade. Yeah, sometimes there's no trades, but like there's opportunities that are creating. So I would say change strategy until you find a strategy that suits you. And when it suits you, and suiting you doesn't mean 100% win rate. It means it makes sense. Like it makes sense in your head. Like you're not just like taking a strategy because you saw it on YouTube. Like you're taking a strategy because you like the fact that it does this move, and when you enter, it's clear in your mind.
Mhm.
And then stick to that one.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And what made you want to start trading in the first place?
What made me start trading it? Oh, okay. I was doing affiliate marketing before that, and I was looking at some. I was on TikTok. I was looking at like some new business models to do because affiliate marketing kind of screwed me over. So I was like, okay, what can I look? Because job shipping is satired, and not satired, it's saturated. Sorry, and I was like, bro, I need something that I can grind and I can learn and eventually make a shit ton of money. Because one thing also, yeah, money is nice, but what's more appealing to me with these e-commerce things is like the lifestyle you can have. Like being able to go everywhere in the world, have a laptop and make money, that's clean. I feel like that's insane. Like I want to go on a vacation. Well, I've done it this summer and took a trade on the beach. Yeah. Minus 300, but still, it was nice. Nice feeling. But so then I saw trading and I was like, wait, what is that? And the guy was literally like, he was sitting like at a cafe, like at a coffee shop, and he was just trading, and he took a trade, and he made like a $200. But it was so clean, it was so passive. He waited for whatever he was, because at that time I didn't understand, but he was waiting for entry, took an entry there, and like I heard order filled, and then he took the trade, and boom, smash TP, and he put like 200 in the screen. I was like, what? That's it? And I was like, it was appealing to me, so I started it.
Perfect. Nice. So the lore and um, when did you start hustling? Like before 1 year before trading, 2 years? When did you
I
start hustling?
really, oh, hustling.
Yeah. Your first
I really,
hustle you made.
my first hustle. Wait, how old was I? I think it was 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I started my first hustle, which was Wait, no. Well, I don't even know at this point. But like, I know 7 years ago I started music for fun, so doesn't really count. But then I got into YouTube, and that was like 6 years ago. I started Minecraft. We tried it and everything. Oh, it was Twitch. There you go. It was Twitch. Twitch was my actual hustle. Like I was literally streaming every day. At a point, I had like 13 viewers. It was so lit. It was fun, and I got my first paycheck off Twitch after a long time. But it was $200, and this is where I was like, "Whoa, you can't actually make money online." It's just at that time I was only playing Fortnite. I didn't have the best computer and everything, so I kind of like gave up on Twitch, and like I was like, I'll come back to it when I'm really like, because every time I was streaming, I didn't know what to do. So I was like, I'll come back to it eventually, another time. Then drop shipping, which was super, super ass. Made a bit of money, but it was not it. Then went to affiliate marketing, which that was nice, and it was I find like a strategy, and then boom, trading.
Okay, so you start
And that's
grinding at 16, 17 years old.
yeah, like around 17, 18.
Do you
This is
think
where I took
it's
stuff.
do you
Yeah,
think it's a good time to start, or you should wait before 18, or
you should definitely. If you have the mindset, you should start at 16, 16, 17. Because if you start at 16, let's say you start at 16, you're going all in. You're young, yo. You're literally on crack when you're at 16. You start doing stuff. Boom, 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 boom. Yo, when you're at 18, and now you're legal. Now you can like put the business under your name and stuff like that. This is where you start going crazy.
Mhm.
Like like starting at 16 is the best thing you can do.
Great, great.
Yeah.
And what motivates you to continue even though you're not profitable yet?
It's bro, the motivation is that I started something 2.5 years ago. I was delusional. We entered this tunnel, all four of us. We didn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. And 2.5 years later, with the most shittiest days of my life, everything, lost so many contacts, blah 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 blah. I'm seeing the light, bro. I know it's one day. I mean, God is showing me a lot of sign, especially lately. Like the sun is destroying my eyes right now. Like what the hell? But but no, the real motivation is like yeah, the literally the light at the end of the tunnel. Like I'm low key going blind now, but yeah, that motivates me because I've seen the progress since the beginning,
Mhm.
and then I'm delusional, bro. There's no way like these kids on the internet, because there's some kids that are legit. There's no way these kids on the internet actually makes money. They're regular ass kids. The only difference between these guys and the rest of the people is that at 18 they were locking in their room instead of going to the club, and I feel like I've took the same path. So if they made it, I feel like I can make it. So
And you said you lost some contact in your journey. Was it worth
yeah,
it, or your
it
regrets?
was no, it was super worth it. It was super worth it because I was able to merge my circle. I feel like now I have a more sophisticated circle. Like I had a lot of friends. I still have a lot of friends technically because there's people that literally have no friends. So technically, that's still have a lot of friends. But now my friends that are around me, like they make more sense towards where I'm trying to go, and I align with where they want to go. So losing those contacts isn't a big regret, bro. At the end of the day, there's people that are not going to follow you where you want to go. And yeah, these were nice people, but at the end of the day, like their mindset is way different. I'm not saying because they want to play video games all day, because I still play video games all day. Well, a bit less, obviously, but it's not because they play video games all day that means they're bad people. It's just that at the end of the day, it's not people that want to achieve the same goal as
Mhm.
me. And like I just like literally felt like damn, there's I don't have any conversation with them anymore.
Mhm.
Like they only hit me up to play. Like can you hit me up to work on a business or do something productive? You know what I mean? So my mindset was like that, and automatically I just had this like defense system where it's like, all right, well, you guys don't have the same mindset as me, so just push them away, I guess. Like it was
So,
mutual, like
in the same kind of question, do you think you need to have a circle of friends that does business to be in this field, or it's not necessary?
I feel like you kind of need to. Um, I mean, not everybody in my circle do business, but even the guys that don't do business, they still have this mindset of like they understand the you need to work hard and you need to do something about your life. You know what I mean? So like at least they have that mindset compared to a lot of people where they just don't have it.
Mm.
So there's still people that have that mindset, but like the more like you and the other guys that do trading, like it's nice to do trading and know like okay, there's people in my circle that are like thinking like the same way as me, and they're like, yo, let's go, let's do this. Because if I'm in a circle of only people that smoke drugs and go to clubs every day, when I join a Discord call and they're out here playing video games when I'm trying to work on my business, like eventually it's two things. It's either I'm gonna like push them away
Mhm.
or I'm gonna fall into their thing and I'm gonna work less. Let's say I'm
Yeah.
supposed to work 5 hours a day. I'll probably just work 2 hours a day and 3 hours of playing Marvel Rivals. Like, you know.
Yeah,
So yeah.
definitely. And what's your long-term goal as a trader? Like,
Oh shit.
what you
Long
want to
term
try to
goal,
achieve?
I would love to be able to teach trading around the globe. I would love to be able to have meetings with people like I don't even care, like in Spain, Japan, like everywhere. It doesn't matter, and just like teach people how to become day traders, and especially for people that are younger than me, that would be amazing. And I would also like love to make 100K a month off trading. That's the best main goal. 100K a month. I know it's super achievable, and yeah,
And do you think you will achieve it in how many time? Like a year, 2
2020.
year?
Yo, 2027. I'm making 100K a month. Here,
Okay, I
27.
like
I'm
that.
making 100K a
Confidence.
month.
I like that. All right,
I'm making it. I'm making it.
perfect. And do you see yourself trading full time in the future, or do you have other projects?
I have a lot of other projects. I feel like I'll keep trading. I feel like it's a cool routine, and especially if I'm in a trip with all my friends. We wake up. Like, yeah, we could just not trade because let's say we're rich, but it's still nice. Like, we could trade together, or like I can call some of my friends. Like, yo, we're taking this trade today. Oh, okay, bet, and we take a trade. Like at the end of the day, it's like when you're at the mastery level, it's literally easy money, and it's quick and fire.
Mhm.
Like you just wake up, 9:30. Oh, market's open. Do your analysis, take a trade, banger trade, boom, extra money for the day, or for when you're on a trip. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna keep doing trading for sure. But yeah, I do have other plans that I want to work on. That I'll at a certain point, like trading will take less time. I mean, right now it's taking
Mhm.
less time than anything else because I'm not in a learning curve anymore. I'm more in like a building and mastering my foundation curve. So it doesn't take that long now. So yeah, I'll have
Mhm.
more time for my other projects.
And do you think it's a necessity to have other project on the side, or you can just do trading full time and be cool with it all your life?
Me personally, my opinion is that I feel like you need to have other stuff on the side. Um, because if you're only going at trading, bro, like you're gonna get eaten alive, like by the emotions. Because like if you're only relying on trading to become rich, it's like it could be two things. It's either you rely too much on trading so that like it's kind of like fucking you up, or you rely so much on trading that you put all the efforts and you're so structured and disciplined that it goes super well. So it just depends on who you are. But me personally, I say like if you have other things on the side, that's always nice. I know like I went through trading with my YouTube channel, and like bro, my training was so passive at that time when I had the YouTube channel because I was putting more time into the YouTube channel than trading. So I would wake up, take the trade. I know what I had to do. If I had a win, W. If I had a loss, I. And then after editing the YouTube
Mm,
videos. So
perfect.
had other
And
stuff on my mind.
and I have a last question for you.
Yes, sir.
So, what advice would you give to someone who wants to start trading or it's stuck in the learning curve right now?
If you're stuck in a learning curve, one thing I'll definitely say is look at all your old um, notes or whatever you have, all your old strategies. Pick one or two, one or two charts, and focus on that. Focus on those charts. Like just look at your old data. If you had a month where you went crazy, you didn't get a payout, but you went crazy, and it was on gold, and right now you're trading forex, what are you doing? Go back to what was working. That's for people that are stuck in a learning curve. Like go to if you're like stuck, just go back or go. It's either go back or try something new. Like when there's a wall in front of you, instead of breaking the wall, pass around it. That's it. So like if you're trading forex and you're so lost, try futures slash indices. You know, there's many other ways that you can keep going when there's a wall in front of you. I feel like in my journey personally, there was a lot of walls. I never broke the walls. I just passed right next because there was always other options to learn. And boom, boom. Yeah, sometimes I had to break walls, but most of the time I just went like, okay, forex is just not for me. I don't like the fact there's so many fees. Da 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 da. What am I gonna do? Stop trading? No. I go to NQ. I go to. There's many ways to just skip past those things. So it's either go back to your old data with what was working, or find new stuff that can work for you and try new stuff because that's all you have to do. Try new stuff and become better. And for someone that's new, I would definitely say, bro, if you want to become good at trading, put right now from day one that you're not going to make $1 million in your first month, year, whatever. Stop thinking about the money. Automatically start by thinking, you know what? I want to become the best trader, not money wise, the best trader, as in I wake up, I'm always ready. I always place my whatever you draw on the chart, my SMTs perfectly. I place them perfectly. I'm always patient. If you're focusing on that, bro, the results are gonna come like this. It's in everything. If you're focusing on making the money, all you're gonna look at is you're gonna be looking at the charts. You're gonna look at your TP. You're not gonna look at the actual trade. You're gonna be looking at your TP. You're gonna buy, and it's just gonna hit your stop loss. But if you're looking at, yo, I need the best entry, I'm gonna wait for this candle to close, and then I'll go to the 1 minute. There's a fair value gap, and I'll wait for that fair value. If you're focusing on the craft, bro, the results are gonna come. So that's the best advice I can give to a new person. Think about the craft, not the money, because the craft is gonna get you the money, and the money is not gonna get you the craft.
That's some
And follow
wisdom
God.
there. That's some
And follow
wisdom.
God.
Follow
Yes,
God,
sir.
of course. So,
Follow God, of
any
course.
any final words you want to say?
Bro, I hope that I can come back to this podcast, you and I, and bro, in like 6 months from now, and be like, damn, bro, are we up now?
Yeah. And it will happen. It
Like,
will happen. I
oh, for
swear.
sure, for sure.
Swear to you. So,
And yeah,
yeah, follow God, and that's it.
oh God,
You'll make it.
yeah,
So, thank you. Thank you for appearing on my
yes, sir.
channel. Of course, I will leave in the description the channel of my boy, so School Trading. If you want to learn about the psychology, his journey, and everything, day in the life, go check his channel. And
Out.
yeah, that's it. So we'll say what I said every time in my video. Be 1% better every day. Follow God, do your prayers, and see you next time. Peace.
Peace out.